the state of the race according to Real Clear Politics. So in Real Clear Politics polling, they, for those of you who don't know, they take a more, I guess you could say, more straightforward outlook or a more conservative look of as to the polls, and they take polls as they are and they aggregate them, and they come up with their own electoral college map. So instead of like other pollsters or other prognosticators such as 538 or CNN or Fox News or whatnot, they don't weight the polls. They just take the polls as they are. And according to Real Clear Politics, this is how the race is shaping up. Everything you see shaded in blue and red obviously represent Democratic versus Republican. Everything that you see shaded in gray represents toss-up. So this is their map as of the time of this recording, which is October 14, 2024, the state of the race 3 weeks before the election, roughly. And you'll notice that some states are kind of like in the toss-up range, even though they're not really toss-ups, such as Minnesota, such as Nebraska's 2nd district and whatnot. The rest, to me, in my opinion, like are toss-ups, like such as Pennsylvania, North Carolina, Georgia, Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, right? This is how it looks like from their perspective. And they base it off the most recent polls. But instead of weighting it like they do normally do, what they do is they just take them as they are. It doesn't matter if it's a low quality pollster or if it's a high quality pollster. They just put it in the average and they weight it. And this is the result. So these are the most recent polls since October 1st up until now. And they show a very tight race, even though, and these is just the national, right? They show tight race between Trump and Harris, where Harris has the slight edge on the aggregate of the polls. And if you take the individual pollsters, right, if you go to the section that's related to exclusively polls versus Trump and Harris, here you have them. These are on the national stage. If you want the battleground states, you can see that it has taken the aggregate as it is. So Trump is up by 1% in Arizona, according to Real Clear Politics. Nevada 0.2, Wisconsin 0.3 for Harris, Michigan 0.9 for Harris, Pennsylvania 0.1. Wow, that's super tight for Trump. Michigan was 0.9 for Trump. Pennsylvania 0.1 for Trump. North Carolina 0.5 for Trump. Then Georgia is 0.5 for Trump. And then the RCP electoral map gives you this. But if you were to do a no toss-up map, so a map that did not have any of these graded states, then you would have something like this. This is the electoral college map according to the aggregate of the RCP polling averages. So this is all the states aggregated where RCP is forced to pick the winner of each state, even though it's super close, right? So if you go to click on each individual state, you know that they decide that categorization based on the average. So in this case, Trump would win by a margin of, it would be 302 electoral votes to Harris's 302 electoral votes to Harris's 236 electoral votes. So it would be not a modern day landslide, slightly less than what Biden won, but a big margin, and when compared to the more recent election.